All right, so back in the church. And this time we're actually going to do something. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. Natural health regeneration, base health, body attribute, personality.
I'm going. In a jiff.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him grace and
I told
fees.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Well, fuck me.
Oh, they mean to. Just you
What?
wait. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures
They're gonna
forged in
what?
the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
What can I do to stop the coming
You
apocalypse?
can gird yourself in the armor of righteousness, soldier. From this moment on, you are a proud member of the resistance. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Got a question for
Go
you.
on.
What exactly do you do
I'm
here?
Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. Go on.
What do you have against
You ever seen the
mechanicals?
way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
It's pretty creepy.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
I'll let you be.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
There's gotta be stuff to loot here. Or is it all stealing? I mean, that's something I could do, but... Does this actually have a use? Or is it just for selling? Yeah, okay, just for selling. Do these stack? I could swear I had more than one. I hear something. Yeah, screw it. I don't know what the point on that was. Presumably the head. Kane Van Acker, Space's Choice Ethologist, assigned to Terra 2. This week, I've decided to study the... It's probably like pterodactyl, taro ray mating habits. Female taro ray leaves their nesting area in the morning and returns in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site. And don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Well, looks like Gerald died. Unblockable melee sounds good. Stuns a target.
Here they come!
Birds. You're really not doing anything, are you? Defensive, once told to attack a target. Passive, only one. Okay, I guess aggressive means it'll actually help me. Which seems a bit misleading, but alright. Lava. Interesting. Don't think I've ever been there before. Oh no. Well, that could have gone better. Let's try this again. Go for the heavy weapons guy first.
Keep coming!
So, melee build is definitely not as easy as I would have hoped, but maybe I'll get better armor. And eventually, yeah, see, there it is. Heavy armor. Whoa, that's a big difference in points. I don't know where the rest of these fools went, but moving on. Item repair. I don't think I have enough engineering because that sounds like an intelligence thing. Tech. Engineering. Huh. Just barely. Still doesn't seem like it needs it too badly. But how would I go about repairing it? What the hell does that bolt mean? Special effect knockdown, no special effect. Noise range, crit damage. Noise range, knockdown, condition, crit damage is better. Maybe it just means it's in peak condition? No? Well, figure it out eventually.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I'm just gonna give it a good smack.
Ooh, ow, could you not? I mean, it's a mechanical, sure, but that just seems mean.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey. Don't you owe me something for the repairs?
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to
Not even
deliver
pizza
this
party?
pre-approved message.
This is ridiculous. I'm done. Alright. Wouldn't hurt to have a spare. Saw a health bar. Health bar means something I should kill. I'm probably way past it. That looks interesting. Mega Sprat. Wow. That was a lot tougher than I was expecting. Fucker ate a lot of stuff. Wonder if it was part of a quest. Well, I killed it before it could have asked me, so I'll get my reward real quick. Hacking and murder are all considered illegal activities and frowned upon. Avoid being seen.
Ever.
Revolver. No. Ollie toxic free. Uh, 15 seconds. A lot of these potions seem very situational. Like, I don't know. What do you call it? They're so short-lived that I don't know when I'd actually activate them. Can I swim? No. Okay. Skyrim parkour my way up. Nope.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hide your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Well, you got me there. I'll let you know if I find
On the
it.
double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Well, clearly you expected that. And yet you still put it there. One-handed. Oh. I know I have mods for this. Why can't I? I guess it only accepts attack mods. Okay. Okay. My shovel doesn't accept any mods, apparently, so... Bet this weapon is a gun.
Wonder if the plague's ever
I
gonna...
need a bigger stick, not a gun.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
What's the deal if I am? Oh, okay. I have to bring it back to him.
You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Go ahead.
So what's your
I don't
story?
see how that's any of your...
I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask
That's
after
not
me
a
in some time.
Karen thing
I'll
to
give you
say,
that.
but okay.
But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Thanks for the
Not
story.
so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn. So,
You wouldn't believe me if I told
that
you.
right? Prove it.
I'm the last survivor of the colony ship Hope. Everyone else is
I already
frozen.
asked you not to bring that up around me. Change the subject or buy something.
You asked. This doesn't look like... Oh, okay. The junkyard I came in from. Right. But the gravedigger should be here. Ah, there's still people in town for me to deal with.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package you
Feast
mentioned.
your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I get it. You want me to go undercover as a mechanical, learn their ways.
You got pluck, kid. But no, can't risk having you go native. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, what is a logic module? Something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so
You're
nervous?
some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being
You don't
plagued.
know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions.
Do what I can.
Why can't you buy some medicine
I
yourself?
tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Same thing. I assume there are
You
guards.
will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
That's not how I roll. I've heard
So
enough.
you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over.
Yeah, I already said that. You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Also, I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
I'll leave you be.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
At least you got your health.
Who said I was me? They listening to all that? Hello.
You're safer inside the walls.
Yeah, yes.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative. That's an awful thing to say about your closest relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
Company property.
What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
This is sounding like what Amazon wants to do with their own towns. Would've, you didn't.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Well. Symptoms of infection, critical mass. with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. Hack skill 20 or higher lets you sell items. Can buy a gun from this thing. Alright. Melee weapons, heavy weapon, light. Oh, magazine set. Okay. Machine gun, one-handed hammer, telescoping staff. Pristine. Better helmet looks nice. We have more durability, more defenders. Okay, so that was pristine, so the bolt has to mean something too, but I don't know what. What? Okay, got that dealt with. Back to this.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
None of my business.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
Either or. I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Anyways, about those fees,
Run into
Warren.
any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Went out of my way for
And I'll
you.
buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Got a question
Yeah?
for you. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you
You
employed.
could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling
Every
sick.
now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Thanks for your time. Alright, what's the next quest? And getting another companion. Is there anywhere near I can fast travel to? Nope. Alrighty then. Gotta run into some marauders soon. Surprised I got this close without meeting anyone. Body just about went down. Well, this is the building. Lord. ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. Really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. Scriptures tell us that things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books smoldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them away in a cave over by the river. Okay. Feel like just level up something else here. What was it? Medical, I think. Getting to level 20 would be useful. Same with this. More health would probably be useful. Faster walk speed. Man, a lot of these would be very, very useful. I think base armor rating. Yeah. Right. Right, I was gonna put something else in here. Yeah, I don't know. Some carbohydrates would be good to combine with that. One-handed, two-handed, and bleed.
Get ready.
Armor. Tech skills, armor 7. Looks like it's better than anything I got. Oh, armor 9. Okay, then.
Where are we headed? You mean about the mission being too clean?
It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I reckon nobody would want to live in a gunked up universe.
I reckon we already do, and we ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rag to it.
Bar.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker
Strong
yourself.
drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm just not everybody, I reckon.
Let's get back to it. Cave over here with like space apes or something. That's mine.
Got it? Inside voices.
Okay. No discerning that. Okay. Figured out how to discern that.
Easy. Incoming!
That was pretty tough.
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She didn't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Trigger a flaw offer. Taking a flaw is optional, but provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. No, movement speed is real fucking important for me. Right, there's a story about that.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Got your book right
Wonderful.
here.
This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You're overreacting a bit, don't you think?
Overreacting? Do you have any idea how many years I spent in... No. You couldn't possibly know, could you? I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
This has to be some kind of cosmic
Yes.
retribution.
You're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm
like
pretty handy with a
90.
tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That all part of your Viking
Well,
training?
understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
How do you get assigned to prison duty?
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's the long and short of it. So, what do you think?
I don't think you're being completely honest with me about that book. What's the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosophist School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Oh, sounds good.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale. I'll meet you on the ship when...
Okay, so can't have two out at once.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay, so
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
guess the vicar doesn't get on the ship until finish that main quest. your science skill to tinker. Okay, I wonder what tinkering does. Grip. Clean grip. Don't have any attack mods. Oh. Maybe empty out my inventory before I get too weighed down. How much am I carrying anyways? Oh, I'm fucking strong as hell. Still.
We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price.
Sell. Junk. Sell junk.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Well, I could use more mag picks. Probably these two. What is there to do next in here?
I'll meet you on the ship when you're...
Okay, yeah, so he's just gonna stay here until I finish that quest. Well, still got things to do. Already killed them. More up here though, right? tools.
We made it!
I'm coming for you.
Incoming!
Arms. Still holding that blade. Leg. Just exploded a fool, didn't I?
Nice.
Stealth. It's not really riot control. I would expect that to be heavy. Alright. No extra stats, but a lot of extra defense. Well, decent amount of extra defense. I don't know. Tinkering. I wanted to figure out what that does. Breakdown. Science. Tinkering cost. Oh. Requires 20. It's been a while since I saved, potentially. I know there's more of you here.
Everyone all right? Uh-oh!
Dead. Coming soon. Still Mantiqueen. Sounds like something I'm gonna have to kill. Please stop. Mantiqueen. Okay, so key card, second floor. It's a one-handed. Guarantee it. Or it's junk. Okay. No? So it's over here somewhere. Sentry Saber. Well, if it's not junk. Oh, it's a quest item. Oh, cruise room. Okay. Interesting. Do I actually use these or what? The hell are these for? Oh, quest, right? Okay, well. Guess I'll find the quest eventually. There's gotta be a key card up here somewhere. Right? I must have picked it up without realizing it. Oh well. Better science and hacking would both be nice. More dialogue options. After 50, I can specialize. Right, okay. Blocking improvement. Only got 10 points to work with, but what do I want to work towards? That seems as good as any. Well, put another 5 in to get lie and intimidate. I got 1 point. Obtaining damage and health. Heal amount. Whatever. Combat dialogue. Well, that seems like the most useful. Guess I'm out. Okay, now hold up. What's that? Boosting hack skills seems useful. More adreno time. 850. I'm using a ton of it, but the more the better.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind. Let's see it.
It's all yours.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have...
See you around.
Nothing like a good hit of anthracillin. Feels...
Alright.
A friend of mine died a couple
I've
weeks
never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
What is this? Esther Blaine.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
What do you even do
Oh,
here?
I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay. That's all you got.
I've got some time.
Okay, well, don't need you.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Wonder if Dobson's got anything new to say since I've done a bunch of shit.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, I wanted to
Go
talk
ahead.
to you about something. If you expect me to talk to this
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist.
It sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is... Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's heat. and this is something we must keep between the two of us.
Wow, alien fish with every meal. Talk about living the high
Every
life.
meal? Hold on there, friend. This isn't Byzantium. We eat once a day, in accordance with Spacer's Choice nourishment regulations.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Taking a look around.
It is my job to keep two eyes.
Yeah. It's falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't...
Okay, I won't say it, but I'm thinking real hard about
I
it.
expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
How long have you worked
I'm
here?
trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always...
You're loyal to
This
Spacer's
is a
Choice.
Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Sounds like you're being
Go
taken
ahead.
advantage of. Makes you think I can
That you or not
consider
one of us may work to your
service.
advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk... Nature is uglier. There is safety here. Safety and purpose. But not all. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why... Scripture tells us we all have our purpose in the world. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders. I must. The burden of leadership is responsibility. If my workers walked out on Edgewater, then I have failed them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion.
Okay, so nothing special.
Got my sights on you.
Well, I guess that's it for today.